Hello everyone. In this video, we will see about how to convert recurring decimal in P by Q form. We will see this with three different examples. So let's start.
Okay, now we'll solve this. Convert 3.888 so on in P by Q form. That is, this 3.888 and so on is a recurring decimal. Okay. See, there are three dots. That means this 8. The number 8 is repeating again and again. So it is a recurring decimal. Now this we have to convert in P by Q form. Okay. So first we will take this number as x. Okay. Let x equal to 3.888 and so on. So this recurring decimal, how you will write? See, we will write it like this. 3 point, this 8 is repeating again and again. So this 8 we will write only one time and we will put a small dot on top of 8. This means what? The number 8 is recurring. It is repeating again and again and it is never stopping. Okay. This decimal will never end. That is non-terminating recurring decimal. Now in the next step we have to see after decimal point how many numbers are repeating. Here how many numbers are repeating? Only one number is repeating, that is 8. So what we will do? We will multiply this x by 10. Okay, only one number is repeating. So after 1 we will put 1 0. Only one number is repeating, so we will put only 1 0 after 1. That is 10. We will write 10 into x. Okay. Now when you multiply this number, now x is this number. So when you multiply this number by 10, the decimal point will shift to one place. Okay. To this side, to the right side it will shift. So what we will get? 38.888 and so on. This is equal to, how you can write this in this way? 38 point, the 8 is repeating, so we will put 8 and we will put a small dot on 8. Now in the next step what we will do? We will subtract this x from 10x. That is, we will write 10x minus x. Okay. This x we are subtracting from 10x. Now what is 10x? 38 point recurring 8 minus, what is x here? 3.8. Now here we will get 10x minus x will be 9x equal to, we will see this calculation how this will come. See, here it is 38 point recurring 8. Okay, this is recurring minus 3 point recurring 8. This is again recurring. So we will put decimal. So we will put a decimal point. Now 8 minus 8 will be 0. Here we will get 0. And here 38 minus 3 will be 35. Okay. So 35.0. 35. Therefore x equal to 35 upon 9. Okay. Now what is the value of x? X is what? 3.888 recurring. Okay. So therefore 3.888 and so equal to what we got here? 35 upon 9. So this is how we have converted this number in P by Q form. Okay, P by Q form we have converted. Here P is 35 and Q is 9. Now here if you want to check whether this answer is correct or not, then what you can do? You can divide 35 by 9. If you divide 35 by 9, you will get back this answer. Okay, 3 point recurring 8. So this means this answer is correct. Okay. Now convert 0.454545 and so on in P by Q form. So here again we will take this number as x. So let x equal to 0.454545 and so on. And this is also non-terminating recurring decimal. That means it is not stopping and it is going on repeating the sequence 4 5. 4 5 is going on repeating again and again, and here after decimal there are two numbers which is repeating, that is 4 5. Okay, and the same sequence is repeating. After 4 5 is coming, and again after 4 5 is coming. So the same sequence it is repeating.
So this is how you will write it.
So this means we will put a small bar on top of 4 5. This means the number 4 5 is repeating again and again. It is repeating in the same sequence, that is after 4 5 is coming, that is 4 5 4 5 it is repeating. See, here you can see after decimal two numbers are repeating, right? So what we will do, after 1 we will put 2 0, that is 100 into x. We will multiply this x by 100. Why? Because after decimal two numbers are repeating again, so we will multiply this x by 100. So what we will get, if we multiply this number by 100, this decimal point will shift two places, that is we will get 45.454545 and so on, equal to what we will get, 45 point, this 4 5 is repeating, so we'll put a bar on top of 4 5. Okay, now same like the first sum, what we have done, we have subtracted this from this. Okay, so 100x minus x. Okay, 100x. Now what is 100x? 45.45. Okay, minus, now the value of x is 100x is this value minus x. X is this 0.45. The value of x is 0.45 recurring. So 0.45. Now this, what we will get, 100x minus x will be 99x equal to this 45.45 minus 0.45. So after decimal, recurring 45 minus recurring 45 will be 0, and here what will remain? 45 will remain. So 45.0. Therefore 99x equal to 45. Therefore x equal to 45 upon 99. Now this 45 upon 99, you can reduce it further. You can divide both numerator and denominator by 9. Okay, 9 5s are 45, 9 11s are 99. So therefore x equal to 5 upon 11. Okay, 5 upon 11. We have reduced this. Okay, now what is the value of x? 0.4545 and so on. Therefore 0.45 equal to what we got, x. This is the value of x. So what we got, 5 upon 11. Okay, so if you want to check whether this answer is correct, if you divide 5 by 11, you will get back this number. So this is how you will convert recurring decimal in p by q form. Here p is 5 and q is 11. Convert 2.4333 and so on in p by q form. Now here first we will take this number as x. Let x equal to 2.4333 and so on. Now here see, after 2.4, see 4 is not repeating, only 3 is repeating. Okay, so 2.43, and on top of 3 we will put a dot, because only 3 is repeating, 4 is not repeating. 4 is coming only one time. After decimal point, 4 is coming only one time and only 3 is repeating. So we will put dot only on top of 3. Now see, before solving, here we have to do one more additional step, because see here after decimal 4 is there. So what we have to do, only the repeating numbers we have to take off after decimal. Okay, see in the first two sums we have seen after decimal the repeating numbers was there, but here you see after decimal 4 is there. and 4 is coming only one time. So what we have to do, we have to take this decimal point after 4. We have to put this decimal point after 4. Now how you can do that? If we multiply this x by 10, this decimal point will shift, right? So what we will get? 24.333 and so on. Okay. So why we have done this? Because we have to see that the repeating number should be there after decimal. Okay. Here 4 was there. So to shift this decimal point, we have multiplied this by 10. So what we got here? 24.3, repeating 3. Understood why we have done this? Because after decimal point only the repeating number should be there. So we shifted the decimal after 4. Now how you can shift the decimal? By multiplying by 10. Now it is similar to first sum. First sum we have seen, right? So now we will see how many numbers are repeating. After decimal point, how many numbers are repeating? Only one number, that is 3. First we have multiplied x by 10. Now again we have to multiply this 10x by 10 because here after decimal this number is repeating. Okay. Again we will multiply this by 10. 10 into 10x equal to 10 into 24.333 and so on. Okay. See why we are doing? Because after decimal only one number is repeating. Okay. So we have multiplied by 10. So 10 into 10 will be 100x equal to this. If you multiply this by 10, this decimal point will shift one place. That is we get 243.333 and so on. So which will be equal to 243 point recurring. Now for the next step, we have to see that after decimal there is no number. Okay, so how you will get? If we subtract this 10x from 100x, this decimal will go, right? So how you will do? See, now next step is 100x minus, you will not take x, okay, because see, x is what? 2.43 is there, 4 is there, so the decimal point will not get cancelled. Instead of taking x, we will take 10x. So 100x minus 10x. What is 100x? 243 point recurring 3 minus 10x. What is 10x? 10x is this value, that is 24.3 minus 24.3. If we do this subtraction, what we will get? 243.3 recurring 3 minus 24.3. So this after decimal there will be 0 and 243 minus 24 will be, so this will be 219.0. Okay. Now understood why we did this 100x minus 10x, so that whatever the answer we get, there should be no number after the decimal. Therefore 100x minus 10x will be 90x equal to this, what we got here? 219. Okay. Therefore x equal to 219 upon 90. Okay. Now we can reduce this further. We can divide this by 3, right? See, when you add this number 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 9 is 12. So this is divisible by 3, right? This 219 is divisible by 3 and 90 is also divisible by 3. So we can divide both numerator and denominator by 3 and we can reduce this fraction. So what we will get? Here 3 into, if we divide this by 3, we will get 73 and this 3 3s are 9. We have divided both numerator and denominator by 3. We got this number. So therefore x equal to, what is this? 73 upon 30. Now if you want to check whether this is correct, you can divide 73 by 30 and you will get back this 2.4333 you will get. Okay. See, in this sum only one step is different, that is this step is extra, right? Why we are doing this step? Because we have to take only the repeating numbers after the decimal. If the number is not repeating, here 4 is not repeating, so we should put decimal after 4. So the decimal should shift after 4. Okay, so for that we multiplied by 10. Okay, so that the decimal point will shift after 4. So here what? After decimal only the repeating numbers are there. Okay, so only this step is extra, and this we have to subtract, and when we are subtracting here we have to subtract this. Okay, 10x we have to. In the first two example we subtracted x from here, but here you have to subtract minus 10x, that is this. Okay, and you will get this answer.
So with this we complete this topic. I hope you must have understood it. If you have any doubts in this topic, then please write it in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.